It's currently around 7 p.m. when writing this, and honestly, the last 13-ish hours I've been up have been fucking draining to say the least. I awoke in the morning to my phone going absolutely nuts with notifications from Reddit. I'm honestly like, oh fuck, why the actual fuck did I decide to pour my personal thoughts out into a Reddit post? I began to scroll y'all's comments, and to say I was shocked is an absolute understatement. Literally, almost all of y'all are actively taking my side. And I was just scrolling this morning, just looking for that one comment that was taking hers. It did not come. What surprised me the most were the amount of women in this thread that said they would never do this to their man and that it is beyond disrespectful. Those comments hit the hardest this morning, as those were my thoughts exactly. Last night was a fucking stress store for me, to be honest. I couldn't believe what the fuck had just happened. As y'all can guess from my post, I live alone, so there wasn't anyone at my crib that I could talk to, so I decided to call the one man that's had my back since day one. My pops. As many have messaged me and many have commented, I will go into detail on what exactly our phone call entailed. First, I'm going to go back to when it originally happened so that it makes more sense. Also, when reading back my thoughts from last night, it was clear I was rushing at the end and honestly just fed up with everything at that point, so I skipped a lot of details. Okay, to start, Lily had just stormed out of my apartment at this point when I called her out that she wouldn't be fucking okay with me meeting with my ex because they needed someone to lean on. Like I said before, I didn't call out, text, or follow her. At this point, I am fucking furious, and I can't believe what the fuck just happened. I take a seat on the couch and try breathing exercises. I'm trying to calm down, but it's no use because I keep remembering Kyle asking, "Do you want me to leave?" to my girlfriend. I didn't really elaborate on this beforehand, but that shit fucking sent me to another world, and I was absolutely about to lose my shit to the max. I just kept telling myself it's not worth it, it's not worth it, it's not worth it. At this point, all I want to do is beat Kyle's ass, and all my methods for calming down were failing at this point. I just said fuck it and picked up my phone and said, "Siri, call old man." I honestly didn't know what I was going to say at this point, but I knew if there was one person who could get through to me, it would be my pops. Now, I don't remember the exact dialogue that exactly went down, but I'm going to try my best to be as accurate as possible. Phone dialing dad picks up and says, "I seen already Vutch drop 43 on the ass." I started laughing a bit and say, "It's not about that, Dad. I just go into a huge fucking fight with Lily, Dad. I'm really fucking pissed that I don't want to do anything stupid." Whoa, okay. Where are you right now? Are you with her? Are you guys okay? Dad, I'm at the crib right now. And she just stormed out. "Yes, I'm chilling. I just don't know what to do." There's a long pause after this, and I hear my pops take a deep breath and say, all right, hit me." I began to give him the same rundown I gave you guys in my last post. The whole time my pops is dead silent, doesn't say a fucking word. I finished up the story. All he asked was, "What does Kyle look like?" I won't lie, this caught me off guard because I was like, damn, Dad, why the fuck does it matter what he looks like? I responded, "Ick, was white with long curly hair, ECTY." My dad was like, no, how tall was he?" At this point, I'm like, WTF, Dad. Ick, his ass was like 5 feet 9 inches max." My dad laughs a bit and says, "Explains the Timberlands then, fucking male equivalent of heels." I didn't realize it yesterday, but what my pops was doing was what he always does. I literally can't stay pissed if I laugh, and my dad can make me laugh on demand. I started laughing. I was like, you're right. He then was like, "How much he think he weighed?" I had to think for a minute, but I was like, maybe a buck 55-ish. My pops then brought up the argument between Kyle and I. "You said Lily told Kyle to leave after you started to get mad, right?" "Yeah," I responded. My dad pauses for a long time again and takes another deep breath. "My name?" I wouldn't be surprised if this situation is a lot deeper than it seems. It speaks volumes to me. She only rallied for him to leave after you began to get real upset. "My name? You're 6 feet 0 inches, 190 pounds, and were just disrespected in your own house by a man you do not know." When a woman cares for someone, the last thing she wants is for him to be in harm's way. She understood exactly what was going to happen if the situation continued to escalate, and she chose to get Kyle out of harm's way, followed by switching all the blame to you and leaving. Honestly, son, what do you think she's at right now? I didn't say anything. I knew what he was implying. I know it hurts, but promise me you won't do anything irrational. She made her decision. There's not much you can do to change it. You've proven your whole life you're one of one. Don't lose yourself now over something that will just end up a tiny bump on your roadmap. I mean, seriously, I couldn't be more fucking proud of you, son. You're 22 living on your own in city. You got your shit together. That's rare, my name. You're rare, my name. The right women like your mom for me. I laughed a little. Will walk into your life when you least expect it. Don't waste your energy. Everything happens for a reason, son. I paused for a minute and said, thank you, I needed this, Dad. My dad laughed. Of course your mom and I are here for you always. End call. Fast forward back to this morning. I couldn't sleep for shit last night, so this morning was just completely ass. Lily was blowing up my phone the whole night, apologizing and begging for my forgiveness. It's around 11 a.m. at this point. I'm completely just over this situation. I still haven't responded to her since she stormed off last night. In my opinion, she made her choice. However, I got a long-ass week ahead of me and can't be having this shit continue to impact me this much going forward. I eat something and head down to my apartment's local gym to just run. On lifting days, I go to a private gym, and on cardio days, I use the apartment's gym. Running is therapeutic for me. Around 1 o'clock, I got a phone call, and you guessed it, it was from Lily. No part of me wanted to pick up the phone, but we've been dating for 2.5 years. I felt obligated. Picks up phone, what's up? I say to be immediately met with crying. I'm sorry, my name. I love you to death. Please just talk to me. I shouldn't have left last night. I panicked. You know I love you, my name. I didn't say anything. My name, please talk to me. This isn't right. Please just talk to your girlfriend. I'm sorry. I told you nothing happened. I won't ever talk to him again. Please, I beg, can we just talk? At this point, the realization of my feelings for her started to really kick in. Instead of anger, sorrow, or any emotion TBH, I just felt a sense of indifference when she spoke. I responded, can you come over around 3? Still crying at this point. Yes, 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 she says. Okay. I say until I'm just sitting on the sofa now at this time, just waiting for 3 to roll around. Scrolling through the comments on my previous post. Knock, knock, I hear from the hallway. Shortly after, I see my girlfriend emerge from the mini hallway. She begins to start smiling and crying while wiping her tears. Again, I take notice of how I feel at this moment. A sense of indifference. A feeling I don't care about anymore. It really started to hit me. 2.5 years wasted just like that. The woman who I cared so deeply for just 24 hours before now is in front of me, crying, and I don't feel a thing. Lily, it's over between us, I said. Completely shocked, she barely manages to mutter out, what? While still crying. It's over, I repeated. My name, my name, my name, my name, my name. No, 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 no. Please, I'm sorry. Don't end this between us, I love you to death, she said hysterically. Now I won't lie, that last bit hit hard. I mean fucking hard, man. I couldn't mask it anymore. The lid had been broken. Don't end this between us? I say, Lily, I'm sorry I can't take this shit anymore. I don't know what impression I gave you over our relationship, but I won't stay in a relationship with a woman who thinks that fucking little of me. You made the decision to end shit between us when invited your ex into my apartment behind my fucking back, Lily. That is something I refuse to let slide, Lily. At this point, my thoughts just begin to flow out of my mouth like a fucking tidal wave. No man is that cocky for no reason, Lily. I'm not a fucking fool, Lily. You gave him some type of reassurance to give him the confidence to act like that. Shit, you even backed him in front of me. Why the fuck would I stay with someone who's not going to have my back? Absolutely bawling at this point, Lily say, I'm sorry, my name. I love you, I'm sorry. You can call me whatever you want, but at this point, I just went soft. I didn't have the heart to keep drilling her anymore. She was just breaking down, crying uncontrollably. I just sat down in silence. My name. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. My name. I love you, only you. I won't ever talk to him again. I promise. My name. Please just give me one more chance, said Lily. I'm completely silent. I mean, there was just a huge fucking pressure on my chest. It felt like my rib cage was going to crack under the pressure. Sat there silently listening to her crying. I remembered one of my favorite songs. I'd rather have loyalty than love. 'Cause love really don't mean jack. See, love is just a feeling. You can love somebody and still stab them in the back. It don't take much to love. You can love somebody just by being attached. See, loyalty is action. You can love or hate me and still have my back. Minus 21 Savage, that I just kept repeating those lyrics in my head over and over and over again. To many, it might seem she said all the right things, but to me, actions speak louder than words. Last night, she chose to make her decision on us through her actions. And since actions speak louder than words, it really didn't matter what she said, that I'm struggling to keep it together at this point. I really did love her. Shit, I still fucking do. But I understood this was what's best for me. I wouldn't have been able to trust her again. You can't be in a relationship without trust or loyalty. I lost both from her. Yes, she cries. I look up and say, Lily, please, it's over. There's no saving this. She looks at me and says, my name. No, please just stop. It's over, Lily. I interrupt. Please just do us both a favor and take your things and leave Lily. It's over, please. Let's just end it here. She doesn't say anything and gets up and starts grabbing some of her things around their apartment. I grabbed a garbage bag and helped her pack. She left the keys to my apartment on the table and left. This all finished up around 4:30 today. I've just been sitting here trying to process what the fuck just happened. Honestly, it all still doesn't feel real. I never intended on posting on Reddit yesterday, but I just needed a place to fucking vent. And since it blew up, I felt like I should update y'all today. It's 7:35 as I finish writing this. I'm fucking hurt. The weight of what the fuck just went down over the last 24 hours doesn't real. To anyone who actually read this long, as update, thank you. To those who commented on my previous post, then I placed a vent last night.